And we're back. Alright, day 3 of Diablo 4, Act 3. Pretty obvious, but yes, yesterday we did Act 2. Act 2 was a lot of fun. And Act 2 was the first big chunk of content that we hadn't played before, because in the beta we were able to play Act 1. So Act 2 was good. Act 2 was good. And yeah, Act 3, basically we're pursuing Lilith, the main villain of the game, and that brought us, so we did Act 2 yesterday, and now this whole chunk of the map is basically Act 3, and this is the first campaign quest, meet Lorith in Ket Bardu. That's exactly what we're gonna do. So yeah, let's do this. Sound seems good, so let's get into it. So Act 3 is kind of the desert area. What Act 2? This was Act 2 in. Was this Act 2 in Diablo 2? Dry steppes. Dry steppes. Let me think. The dry steppes. Yeah, dry steppes was Act 2, and Kyrgyzstan was Act 3 in Diablo 2. This area has never been in a Diablo game, I think, and also Fractured Peaks and Scotland has never been in a Diablo game. In Diablo 2, you would cross this sea, and basically the start of Diablo 2 and the start of Diablo 1, start of Diablo 3, basically was on the other side of this ocean. Okay, enough geography. Let's find Lorith. The build that we have is pretty nice. It's I think maybe I need to turn down the audio. Not sure. Yeah, I think this is good. But yeah, the build that I'm using right now is more of a trap build. So bow and arrow, and then with traps, caltrops, or these things, they keep the enemy at distance. Poison traps is this, and yeah, also this is probably the main damage dealer of the build. Then I have these. This is like a protective barrier. I don't have. So this is more of a utility thing, Dark Shroud. I don't really have a panic button, and maybe we're gonna need that sometime in this playthrough. Maybe there's gonna be boss fights where we kind of get stun locked, and we need that panic button, something that allows us to break whatever crowd control the enemy has. But the reason I'm using this is because it also gives us movement speed. And that was the key to this build. Because we're using traps, because we're using marksman skills, we really need that mobility to be able to kite enemies. And then the death trap. And the death trap is really powerful because it sucks in enemies. And then once it sucks in enemies, you can kind of unleash your primary and secondary to just hit enemies while they're in one place, which works surprisingly well. I just did 2,700 damage with the penetrating shot, and this seems like such an underwhelming skill, but it's actually really good. Look at this, lucky hit chance 80%. I think lucky hit chance means that you instantly... Yeah, boom. That's like so much damage. So we did something with the build. I'm not sure what it is, but we did something and it made it really strong. Another insanely good thing about this build, while we're on the topic. So we have forceful arrow, penetrating shot, caltrops, poison trap. I'm foregoing the complete imbuement thing here. Maybe that's something I shouldn't do because it's kind of good damage potential. But I'm more investing in these things here, like the passives. Death trap, goes without saying. Things like this. While moving, you gain... Oh fuck, there's a big ass earthquake. Not sure if you can see it on screen. Alright. My whole screen is shaking. Let me wait it out. This one, haste, rank 3. While above 50 maximum energy, gain 15% increased movement speed. So that's insane. So then you already have 15% increased movement speed. With this, you get another 20% movement speed. So that's why we walk so fast. It's necessary. It's necessary for rogues. If you're a rogue that does a lot of ranged attacks. And we're not a rogue. We're not a rogue, guys. We're an Amazon. I refuse to say that we're a rogue. Amazons were just the best play style in my opinion. I really love the fact that you're kind of a squishy character. Why is everybody on a mount and I don't have a mount yet? What is this? How many side quests are we gonna pick up? Because I am not... Okay, 12 of 20 side quests. So we could pick up an additional 8 side quests and then... I mean, side quests are not the main focus of the playthrough. Let's ask this guy why he's troubled.
They used to work here with me in Kedbadu, but then they got it in their heads to set up a new shop in Chirandai. You know how young men get when they're of age, desperate to prove themselves. If you are headed that way, would you mind checking up on them? The roads are so dangerous these days. I haven't heard from them in so long.
Don't worry. I'll look into it.
Something tells me it's not going to be a happy ending.
Five times this month, those brigands have plundered incoming caravans. I care little for the stolen gold and spices, but those vultures take the food as well. Now those knaves gorge on our food while I watch my children waste away. Please, if you can recover any supplies, I'll personally see that your coin purse is filled.
The whole world building, every area, it just breathes so much character. I'm really enjoying it. And let's take a moment, you know, like finally Diablo 4 is here. Man, we've waited so long for this. One of the few games I think recently where I was really looking forward to it releasing.
Nosy, are we? I'm heading south to start training as a mason. My mentor says that we can be of great help to the people there. If you're interested in helping some people, find Lakrit in Alzuda.
We'll pick that up some other time. So where are these quests taking us? Here. It's kind of this is typical, you know, like in kind of game design. This is like onboarding. This is kind of onboarding for Act 3. Like, you enter the main town of Act 3, and then you get a couple of quests that don't do much. It's not too complicated. It seems like easy XP, but it takes you to one edge of the map and then the other edge of the map, so you kind of get a sense of the area. Here's Lorith. Wait. Or is this Lorith?
He's still breathing.
It's Lorith.
That old man there, he claims to be Horadrim, but he drinks like an ox.
He came to town days ago, looking for a servant of the demon Lilith, a pale man. It seems he didn't like what he found.
I see. I will take it from here.
Who are you?
He and I met in the Fractured Peaks. I saw his pale man in a vision. If you can believe it.
Enough. He's yours. Just keep away from the bottle, both of you.
Okay, let's wake him up.
Oh, bloody damn hells, what do you want?
You told me to meet you here, Lorath. Remember?
Of course I remember. I'm just surprised you're not dead. Hand me that bottle.
What happened to you?
I was attacked, obviously, by vast quantities of alcohol, wielded by my own treacherous hand. There may also have been a brawl with the goats over this patch of mud, but I like to think I triumphed.
Lorath. Who is the Pale Man?
The Pale Man was Horadrim.
Horadrim. Then you must know him.
I thought I did, once. His name is Elias. He was my apprentice. He was the one who brought Lilith to Sanctuary. It's possible that I did not take the news very well.
What must we do then?
Find him. Figure out what he's done. And then kill him. Listen. There's a woman here someplace. She has some messages we'll need. And I'm of no use to anyone right now. Could you find her? Enough time has been wasted. Check around the inn. Ask if she's heard from the Orbe Monastery.
This guy must be so smelly. Night of drinking, and now he's in the pig pen. Let's focus mostly on campaign quests.
No word from Orbe. Same as yesterday and the day before. But I have something else. Rumor has it a pale man passed through the Abaru Canyon some time ago. Fearsome fellow, dressed in black. After Lorath's performance last night, I wager he'll want to know.
Here's the chest. Anything we want to drop? Oh, that's right. I still have this one. This was the insanely good amulet that we got from Vigo in Act 1. And the amulet itself, all the other attributes kind of weren't good enough anymore. But so I extracted the, what's it called? The aspect. And now we can use this on something else. I have a couple of good upgrades since the last stream because I leveled up a little bit, but nothing really build defining, to be honest. although this is really, really good. Attacking enemies with a basic skill increases the damage of your next core skill cast by 6% up to 30%. So we already have that kind of system with the combo points where you use your basic skill, then the combo points stack up, and then you use your core skill, and now you get a bonus effect. So this together with this it basically stacks, and yeah, that's why penetrating shot is actually pretty powerful currently. I would like to see an upgrade for the bow. Would be really nice if we find it. Right now I'm kind of buffing basic skills with this, but maybe not sure if that really does anything substantial. Let's find the Pale Man. Return to update Loreth.
Strange. I wrote to the Obey Monastery the day I arrived. The abbot should have replied by now.
Tekrin spoke of a rumor. A pale man seen near the canyons.
The canyons? Why didn't you say so? We go at once. Ugh. But we can't leave Obey unchecked. Sorry. I'm off to the canyons. You can meet me there or go to the monastery. You seem reliable thus far.
Okay, so another
Didn't
quest.
prove me wrong.
Another kind of split quest. We have two options here. Yeah, just like Act 2, we can meet Loreth in the canyon, or we travel to the Orbe Monastery to speak with the abbot. Let's go to the canyon. It's closest. We can pick up the side quest.
The great axe of the Oxen tribe has gone missing from the forge, stolen by swift hands. It is an heirloom of Raykor, war master of change. Its edge claimed countless demons upon Ariat, yet showed no wear. Its craft matched its keeper. The Triune has tried to take it before, cubs looking to prove their worth. They learned their place, but remain persistent. We've seen them hiding around the ruins on the southern coast. If they have the axe, it's sure to be there.
If we're talking about a legendary bow, then I'm listening. But an axe.
Every day I hear of a new threat in our lands.
What of it?
I'm not quite sure how to kind of place this region lore-wise. Is it like dry steppes? Is it like Mongolia? Or I think it's kind of based on Mongolia, because there's some Asian influence as well. I think we can get a mount by now. Next time we're at a stable, let's pick it up.
I had hoped to find a witness who saw Elias. Instead, I have a camp of dead merchants. They were slaughtered by demons, that much is plain. But none were summoned here. We should search the canyons.
Could Elias have summoned these demons?
Easily. And assuming he did, he may still be here. Stay close to me.
Let's put some traps down. Nice.
energy.
I think if we kind of optimize the build for... Wait, there is actually a skill. Look at that. Just boom. Instant. There is a skill or a passive where we do more damage against healthy opponents. So that means like the first hit, they're healthy then. And then you get the damage buff. So it will be interesting to invest in that. Maybe it's gonna increase those one-hit kills. And this is actually an upgrade, slightly though. But it says it's not really an upgrade because by now we can't really look for green only. We can't just say okay, this has more damage per second because my current bow is like plus almost 100 to basic skill damage, which yeah is huge. It basically means that it's still not doing that much, but yeah, this makes it less useless. Like forceful arrow actually does some damage now. I think that's not bad though. 2k of damage. There's something I wanted to check. There's this passive. There's the passive that does damage to healthy opponents. Yeah. You deal 12% increased damage to healthy and injured enemies. Even injured. Healthy and injured. So that's like below 50%. Deal 3% increased damage to vulnerable enemies. Yeah, this is something... Maybe we max this out. Like instant. Yeah, all of those passives are good.
A man called Ganbar. Isolated.
This is the ult. Ballad bow. I think Lorith is using debuffs, so that's why opponents are becoming purple. And the key passive that we have is if we deal damage to enemies that are in traps, then we get a reduction on the cooldown of those traps. Or there's like, you automatically drop a cluster of grenades, which is extra damage, obviously. I need to line these guys up. Man, that went really fast. That went really fast with the cooldown on Death Trap. Maybe that's also the key passive. Probably it is. But because we do...
These demons were burning. I'd expect more from a mage of Elias's ability. Let's search the house.
Because we're doing damage in the area of effect of the traps, it apparently also reduces the cooldown on Death Trap, which is kind of insane. And at level 50 we unlock the Paragon board, so that means that we can go even more all in on traps. Of course, you're gonna have to kind of think about survivability by then.
I'm not ready yet.
Tread carefully. Elias could still be close. See what you can find.
Okay, we need to search this place.
Today, Master Elias called at my door. I had trouble with my words, so I showed him my carvings. He said he could see my pain in them. The pain of a lonely man who had learned to hate the world. And yet, our mother, Lilith, found me beautiful. He said there are others like me as well. And together, we will build the new world.
What a damn mess.
Ah, this is it, man. How did I... Oh, is this it? No, this is not it. Okay. Lorith was just a little slow there.
Burning hells. We're too late. Elias is long gone. This Genbar is our summoner.
How can you be certain?
Isn't it obvious? Elias finds Genbar alone, friendless, full of anger. So he plays him like a fiddle, offers him Lilith's love and a part in his grand delusion. Then he gives him tools to express his anger.
Summoning scrolls.
Very perceptive. Who knows how long Genbar is stewed in this madness? Let's hope he can still be questioned.
Oh, Mother, thank you for opening my eyes. Your hate fills my heart. I cannot stop my hands from working.
This guy's been busy.
Thank you for sending Master Elias to show me the way.
Oh my god.
Long for the day when we stand by your side and set the cleansing fire. Visitors, did Master Elias send you?
Master Elias? Well, yes, in fact he did. Ours is a very important mission. We have something for the Master, but we had heard he was with you. Do you know where he is?
Liar! Dirty pig's born liar!
Nice attempt.
The Master has all he needs!
Nice attempt.
I'm not ready yet. I'm out of energy.
So this guy can't be crowd controlled. We can't pull him in with the death trap. Probably because he's like a boss. Where's the other trap? Like 4 traps, but I only see 3. This is where you need that escape.
I'm out of energy.
Let's kill this guy first.
Need more time.
Okay. Staggered him. That's it, right? Yes. Let's go. Wasn't too difficult. I think we had a couple of good item upgrades. That made it a lot easier.
How vicious you've become. Bad news first. Gembar was expecting someone. It seems Elias has turned others to his madness. Taught them to summon too, I'd wager. You heard Gembar. The Master has all he needs. They're about to do something drastic.
Any good news?
Elias gave us a gift, remember? This demon he sent to kill us. It is unique. It requires constant feeding. Human sacrifices, in fact. If I cut open its belly, someone inside might hold a clue. Tell us where it came from. I must have it brought to Kedbardu for examination. Make yourself useful and head for the Ordo Monastery. See what's keeping that bloody abbot.
Upgrades. Rank +1 rank of all agility skills. Not as good as what we have, so I'm gonna just leave that. And this is another. Yeah, this is not better because this is just so good. And even though we're not using a bow, we're still benefiting from this, from that attribute, I think. A trampled note with a message of defiance. Let's backtrack because I don't really think we're gonna come back here. That was the 4th trap that I was looking for. Let's get that quest and then we can go to the, what is it, monastery? I think it's monastery is up next. The soundtrack is so good. In Diablo 2, the soundtrack was so iconic, but they've done a good job with the sound. I still had an alt here, so that means that also doesn't go away. You put it down and it just stays there. Even though we used the alt before in a different place. Shout your rejection, no mother of mine, at her towering statue in rifts. Okay. That's somewhere else. Reject. Ah, we gotta go back. I kind of want to do this. Because, yeah, as I said, we're not gonna be coming back here, I think. So let's do this side quest real quick. Really, the next upgrade that I want is a bow or crossbow, but just something that has like a special ability, something that improves our build. We're now level 39, which means that we're still 11 levels off from the Paragon board. When we reach the Paragon board, there's going to be so much customizability, and yeah, we're gonna really be able to double down on the traps and all the damage that we deal with that. Why is he still here?
The Dry Steppes have no Cathedral of Light, no druids, and their capital city, Gulran, has been sacked. Many are vulnerable, just like Genbar. We must learn what Elias has planned for them. Inarius' stupidity never ceases to amaze. Had he not murdered Rasma, Lilith might have been stopped, but now she has the key to hell. We can assume she'll be looking for a door.
How do we reject?
There are so many ways I can kill you.
How do we do this? Side quest. So, not Skoskelen. Dry Steppes. Reject the mother. Reject Lilith at her shrine, at her secret shrine. I found a strange note. What seems to be a riddle on it. Shout your rejection, no mother of mine, at a towering statue. So this is it, right? This is where I... And what do I do?
There are so many ways I can kill you. Sorry. Goodbye. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Customize. Ah, okay. We haven't assigned it. So what if we... Customize. No, and we assign that to this one. Save changes. Hey, this is nice. The consumables, we can put that on E. That's really, really good. Mark for blood? Huh. But yeah, this is good. This is good.
No.
Okay. That's it. Next up, campaign quest. This is where we go. So let's travel. Let's teleport back. Just quickly gonna salvage everything. Salvaging is probably the best, yeah. Salvaging is the best. Because we have enough money. All items, yes. Off to the monastery.
I need more energy. I'm not ready yet.
How many of these stolen supplies do I need to get? Uh, 20. Horror captain. It's not part of an elite. So that's a new type of skeleton. I like that the variations of monsters are not simply damage, or that they're buffed in terms of health or damage, but also that they do different things. So this guy was or the horror skeleton also shot some, what is that, magic or used magic. So now you have like a different, you have to think about how you approach it. Let's do this cellar real quick. Monk's retreat.
Out of energy.
It's very convenient having an artillery shrine next to there. Orbe Monastery.
No monks, no wards. Why do I feel I'm being watched?
Side quest.
Any more time?
So that gave us this. Yeah, that gave us the side quest.
Is anyone here?
Murder! Murder in the sacristy!
Lock the doors!
This is so Diablo-esque.
Diablo!
Do as I say!
Monastery. Crusader Skull.
I was so excited when I walked into the sacristy that day. Finally, my time to enter the archive and explore the ancient archive. Now, I'd give anything to forget what I've learned.
Okay, we gotta look for the abbot of the monastery. If there's any type of enemy that I struggle with most, it's not really struggling, but just most tedious to kill. It's other ranged classes, because they don't really group up as easily. And it's harder to line them up with our penetrating shot.
Lo, the great beast Tathamet was struck down, and its blackened husk sank below the abyss. There, it smoldered and festered, and from the ruin of its 7 heads were born 7 great evils. 3 primes,
Not a Roger, not a man, but
enemies of all creation.
I need more energy.
It's hard to find an upgrade for the bow because right now we kind of rolled good stats, I think, with the, and it's already, and 2 sockets, 2 good gems. I mean, we can unsocket it and put it in the new bow. But it's getting closer. Damage to poisoned enemies. This is actually good. 23% to ultimate skill damage. I'm gonna turn off the advanced tooltips, because this is, we're not at the level yet where we kind of have to think about what's the best roll on our items. So yeah, this is much nicer to look at. Damage to poisoned enemies, ultimate, but no sockets. So we're losing 25% basic skill damage, and we're losing almost one. Yeah, we're losing 75% basic skill damage. 26% vulnerable damage. This damage to distant enemies, that's the same. Damage to poisoned enemies, that's kind of a buff. Ultimate skill damage is also useful. Damage over time, yeah, that's poison again. But I still think the weapon that we have right now is better. Dark Shroud, that's this one. No, but the current pants that we have is so good because of this. You heal 11 life per second for each close enemy, up to 56 life per second. That's really good.
Critics rightly fear the dangers of our scholarship. Permission driven to troubles. The Orbe are...
You rabbit! Why did you let him in?
Believe me, I shall keep it safe.
Diablo, open the door. And the pale devil smiled. He took the forbidden knowledge.
Shh. It's all right. I've cleared the way out. Can you walk?
There is no way out. What knowledge remains must never leave. Unto evening I shall keep it safe, and into the night hereafter. We must protect the archive.
How's the... Okay, I think the audio is not too loud. Maybe I should... These guys are a little tougher than the start of Act 3.
I'm not ready yet.
Anything good? The variance on the legendary drop rates. I remember I went to level 25 and not a single legendary apart from the one that dropped at Vigo. And then 2 legendaries in 5 minutes. So there's a lot of variance there. Zakarum. You who would seek to know darkness, kneel before the light, speak the words of litany and accept our holy burden. Find the words.
I need more time.
The Zakarum was Act 3 in Diablo 2. Recite the litany and remove the seal on the doors. Let's do it.
From morning, my eyes were opened, and I saw the coming darkness. Through the day, I have prepared to accept the burden of knowledge. Unto evening, I shall keep it safe, and into the night hereafter.
There he is.
No, I deserve to burn with the rest of it.
Where is Elias?
Gone. He said the ruin of Sanctuary was imminent and only I could help. He is going to summon a lesser evil. He took all he needed. And then my scholars, he murdered them. He
Oh shit. Seems like a nice guy.
I'm not ready.
He's almost staggered. The poison traps, you just have to throw them down whenever the cooldown's ready. Staggered. That one legendary that allows us to heal when enemies are close is so incredibly good. Because in all of these fights, I haven't really been using potions that much. Before I had the legendary, it was so tough. But also we upgraded the potion, which makes a lot of sense. Or that makes a big difference. Where is he? Over here. Does a good job of staying out of the poison traps. Now we're gonna stagger him. Probably. It's not enough. Let's break the barrier first. It has to be staggered. Yeah, that's it. Let's go.
The whole of human knowledge shall be shared among the children of Lilith, and no secret shall be kept from them. And the liars and learned thieves of the world shall perish in their regret.
And we got a point. Yeah, this is the key passive. Dealing direct damage to an enemy affected by a trap skill has up to a 25% chance to reduce the cooldowns of the traps or drop a cluster of exploding stun grenades. So really good. These passives are kind of the best way to spend our ability points at this point. After moving 50 meters, your next attack deals 7% increased damage. Gain energy. Let's do this because often I'm kind of I think I could cast more penetrating shot if I had more energy. It's not a kind of the animation is not blocking us. It's more that we don't have any energy. So let's go with this. Up to a 10% chance to gain 8 energy. How much does this cost? 35. If that's the case, maybe respec a little bit. I like the increased movement speed. This is also energy regeneration, but we're not on the move that often. Non-physical damage you deal has a 5% increased lucky hit chance. That's interesting because does that synergize with the key passive? It must. Dealing direct damage to an enemy affected by a skill trap has up to a 25% chance to... It's lucky hit. It's lucky hit. And this is also... Yeah. Not sure how this exactly works. Like, how do these synergize? But yeah, I'll look into it. If I feel like the build is not strong enough. You can't just leave dungeon, apparently. You gotta walk all the way back? Level 40. What's the requirement for Nightmare? I think 50. Not bad. But I think that's just the requirement. So it's not like if we're level 50 or if we're over 50, then like let's say we finish the campaign and we're higher than 50, we can still get enough XP, I think. Haven't been here. Okay, dead end. Meet with Lorith in Cat Bardu. Oh, we could have just teleported. The whole place is on fire. Let's do that.
What did he take?
Scrolls from the Forbidden Archive. He has the means to summon a lesser evil.
In what? Which bloody one? Where? Oh, we don't know, of course. Elias could cover the steppes in blood, but a lesser could wipe out the continent, or worse. Come. Elias's pet demon is inside. Pray it leads us to him.
A lesser evil. There are a couple. I think Duriel and Dariel. Those are lesser evils, I
It was
think.
protecting that fool. Genma.
This is Elias's work. But where is he? The answer lies in the stomach. This is delicate. A soft noble's hand. Elias would have to feed this thing with more than fancy boots.
That's someone's son.
Or daughter.
We should burn demons.
This is wrong.
This medallion bears the crest of the ruler of the royal house of Gulran.
Former ruler.
Obviously.
That's enough, old man. The dead deserve respect.
The dead deserve nothing when the living are in danger. Now Gulran has a new ruler, and we have Elias to thank for it.
The dead may be worthless to you, but that medallion could bring peace to those two mourning.
Fine. If we are to find Elias, then we must also travel to Gulran. Meet me there, and be swift about it. Oh, and avoid the city gates. Too many cannibals. Go to the cliffs. We'll find help there.
Too many cannibals. Over here. Let's do it. Sell our stuff, and then we're on our way. Let's get rid of it all.
That got most of it.
Oh, the mount. The mount. Let's see if we can get a mount. We should, because it was something like Donan's favor. Once we completed that quest, we should be able to get a mount. Progress the campaign and complete Donan's favor. Yeah, but Dawning was Act 2, so... Well, I guess we're not there yet. Maybe it happens this act. Increases armor. Yeah. We're gonna pop one of these. For extra XP. Dungeon, Druid, Barbarian. That's a side quest. Stronghold. The strongholds are really interesting because it must be this. Strongholds are really interesting because strongholds are parts of the map that once you capture the stronghold, it transforms. I really like that kind of content because it's usually there's like a pretty cool boss, and yeah, it's the strongholds are 42 in this case. We're 40, so then 42 strongholds are always 2 levels above your own level. Skeletons have got to be my favorite monster in Diablo because of the animations. We need a counter for how many times I've said that. Blood-soaked Ingress. So this is cannibal area. I wonder if I missed a quest in Act 2 for the mount. This is a big dude. Basic skills gain 15% attack speed. Pretty good. So that will mean this one gets 15% attack speed. Are we using one of these as... Yeah, we could. I tried that, I remember. I tried that yesterday, but I didn't have the right crafting materials to kind of imbue one of our weapons. But the next time we find like a clear upgrade, a clear upgrade in for our primary weapon, and it's not a legendary, then we will imprint one of these aspects. Maybe we go back for this one. But there are a couple of good ones that I already have.
Oh, she's gone. I can't believe it.
Good of you to come. Pity you didn't bring an army or siege works.
Elias is here?
Gone to the palace, no doubt. Behind the high wall with the gates barred behind him. We can't get through.
You know who can.
Zelaya.
Sure. How many messages did I send? Huh? How long has Oyun been missing? Trapped in there with those butchers? She may be the only one left who knows of the tunnel.
If she's still alive. If this tunnel exists at all.
You don't trust me.
Of course not. You're a thief. Useful years ago, true. But it's clear you have some other reason to seek this Oyun.
Not your business.
If I were to look for Oyun, where would I start?
She has a house in the market square. We were supposed to meet there before, but I couldn't get close.
Tried to come back alive. Not convinced this Oyun's worth the risk. Perhaps you'll prove me wrong.
Have a little faith for once, old man.
The blood-soaked streets where cannibals feed. So this is not only campaign quest, but it's also a dungeon by itself, I think. This guy's strong. Bow. Nope. I was not a fan of dynamic leveling at all, but now that I am actually playing with dynamic leveling, because Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 were never dynamic leveling, I think. Diablo 3 was? I'm not sure. So in the beginning I always thought that if all monsters adapt to your own level, then it completely breaks immersion. Because, you know, the areas don't have set levels by themselves. But when you think about it, if every area had a fixed level, then you are rarely at the exact right level where things are a challenge. And that's what's happening here with the dynamic leveling. Every area is a challenge. Well, is a challenge. I mean, it's not that we're struggling, but at least it has the right difficulty. And most of these boss fights we're actually starting to kind of find the strengths of the build. But most of these boss fights were pretty good, actually. it was, I think we died 2 times, and then kind of rethought our approach. So the difficulty really is just right with the dynamic leveling. Search for Oyun in the market square. That's here. Yeah. Okay, there he is. Chest. Is that a chest? No. How do we get up here? Is there a way to... Alright, so we have to climb up here. Yeah, we have to climb up here.
Someone named Oyun.
I don't know. The cannibals are rounding everyone up, killing, feasting. But a few, they drag away. The prisons, I heard. Why would these monsters keep anyone alive?
The prisons. Maybe there is a chance Oyun lives.
Can you go through here? No. Prison. Probably go north. what there's also another advantage to dynamic leveling, because let's say you're gonna play hardcore. A lot of, it doesn't only apply to hardcore, but a lot of like for instance, now we are a ranged trapper rogue, which means that this area is pretty sweet for us because the enemies are just lunging at you. But in the previous areas where there were more ranged enemies, it's much harder to kind of smoothly clear all areas, and also kind of to survive, I guess, if you're playing hardcore. So if you know the areas, then you can kind of choose your areas also where you want to level. There will definitely be areas that are just better for certain characters and for certain builds. Whoops. "17 life regeneration while not damaged recently. Plus 12 maximum energy. 21 to dexterity." 12 maximum energy is kind of, yeah, that's 10%. It's an upgrade. Plus 4 to marksman skills. But this is plus 10 to trap skills and 7% to movement speed. So that's way better. Yeah, still no upgrade. Where's his prison?
I'm not ready yet.
Maybe there's two ways in. Climbing and... that's probably it. Climbing and just opening the gate. I guess we're in. Yeah, there were two ways in. Jailer of the Week. So then we're gonna see a Jailer of the Strong. Guy definitely hits hard. 2 times vampiric. We got a key. We got a key.
Are you here? Who's there? You're not him. Who are you? The chopping. It stopped and I thought he was coming for me next. Your friend Zolaya sent me. She's still here? You'll see her soon. We need to get through the market. I know another way. It's safer. The old prison wing. It was sealed off years ago after an earthquake. Where did the cannibals come from? Here. The prisoners. They climbed the wall ahead. That used to be the entrance back to the prisoners.
Terrifying is probably the attribute that that's least problematic for any ranged class. Trail of blood. A trail of bones. Nice. That went pretty fast.
Give me a moment. Yes. Where is she?
It's safe now. Nothing will get you up.
Zolaya! Oh, Yun! Oh, you've come back to me! You waited.
kept yourself in danger.
Oh, you stubborn cow. Of course I waited. Where would I go without you to tell me?
Anywhere away from here.
Yes, well, you are a lucky fool, I'll give you that.
Lorath here sent this one to find you. They need your help getting into the palace.
There's an old escape tunnel. The entrance is in the caverns nearby. Behind an alcove marked with the Overseer's cross. Twin sabers joined at the hilt. Press the left pommel to open the way.
Caverns. Could be worse.
Wanderer. Thank you. Take care of yourself.
Let's go! Hiya!
I think that was the merchant's horse. Best not tell him. You know, when we first met, I assumed this connection you have with Lilith would lead you to darkness, as it has Elias. But after the good you've done here, maybe I was wrong. We shall see.
Okay, progressing smoothly. Then this is also close. We must travel through caverns to find the old escape tunnel Oyun described. If we can find it, it should lead us to the Tyrant's Palace and to Elias. Are we close to this? Let's pick that up first. I think that's the guy that we... No, it's not him.
Yes. I was devastated to hear my uncle perished in Goran. But he always told me I would inherit his ring, should anything happen to him. I'm afraid I'm little used defending myself, but if you could take me to search the ruins in Desolation's Reach, I'd be most grateful. My family used to have a home there, and he buried it for safekeeping. Bit of a paranoid old man, really.
I'll meet you there.
Oh, thank you. I do hope it's still there. It would mean so much to me.
Waypoint. For some reason I keep... This is a waypoint that's that you definitely will walk past. What about the renown for Act 2? 3 strongholds, 38 side quests, side dungeons. I realize that doing campaign missions doesn't really give you that great loot. So, because after we finished Act 2 yesterday, I played a little bit off stream just to maybe gear up a little bit and just discover parts of the map that I hadn't checked out. And yeah, then I found so much better loot than with the campaign.
While you were in the city, I was thinking on Elias's plans. Which of the lesser evils he means to summon. What he did to Goran is a clue.
He has drowned it in blood.
Meaning his goal is likely Juriel or Andariel.
What's the difference?
Juriel feeds off physical pain, Andariel revels in mental and emotional torment. Whichever one it is, if Elias succeeds, many more cities will share Goran's fate. Our only hope is he hasn't completed the summoning yet.
I think Andariel was the best Diablo 2 boss, in my opinion. Find the entrance to the old escape tunnel with Lorith. I don't think it's that important to focus on ultimate damage, because there's like gems that give you, that do different things, like overpower damage, ultimate damage. But maybe in this build, ultimate damage is one of the least important attributes, because you can easily kind of finish off a pack if they're all clustered together. Okay, there it is. If this is a dungeon, is there a possibility that we walk past the dungeon boss here?
Could that be it? Twin sabers, just as Oyun described.
I think that is definitely possible, because now we're out of the dungeon.
Why do we stay here? Need more prey, more meat.
And you will have it once Elias has finished his grand work.
What work?
You will see soon, bro. The seeds we have sown will bear fruit. Gulrun will be reborn, and so will...
What work?
Elias, he is poised to summon
shit.
Andariel into the world. Her power will lift us to new heights. And of course, you will have more meat.
I want to watch.
Certainly, great bro. You will be the guest of honor.
Andariel. Probably the Act 3 final boss then. Yeah, sometimes you're just watching your skills and you're not really paying attention to what skills are coming at you. And then you have to check your health. I mean, there's other cues as well. Like in your heads-up display, you can kind of see when you're low health. But I guess that's like the skill check of this game, where it's just where you have to look at everything and also be aware of your position. That's down to 2 potions. 1. So I really gotta take it easy a little bit. Maybe we kind of lure her into the traps. No more potions. Staggered. Potions, potions. Let's go. Where are those upgrades? +2 ranks of cold imbuement. +2 ranks of dash.
Look at all this. Handpicked by Elias himself. He must be planning to summon Andariel somewhere else. But he did his research here. Look around. There might be some clues that can tell us where the ritual will take place.
The prophecy is unfolding before my eyes. I was right to act on it. When the prime evils come, they will find
Mount
no
Sivo.
easy prey. We will be ready. Our rebirth begins here, with Andariel chained to the heart of Gulran. She will feed on the suffering in this city of anguish, and we in turn will feed on her.
Andariel, chained to the heart of Gulran. Her evil will not stay contained here. It will drown the land in suffering.
This is beyond madness.
Quite the opposite. Elias's mind is clear for once. When I knew him, he was searching for purpose. I couldn't give him one, and so he found it in Lilith. I didn't stop him. I let him become this.
Now is our chance to make it right. Before things get even worse.
Yes, we have what we need. The summoning will take place at the Temple of the Primes in Mount Sivo.
Mount Sivo.
We have to find a way out. Knowing Elias, he would have had an escape route in case things didn't go his way. Behind the bookcase. I guess that's the one thing he learned from me.
That means we don't do the dungeon, I guess.
Should have killed him when I had the chance. We must hurry.
So where's the dungeon? Yeah. Okay. So that means the dungeon is still there. I'll do it some other time. Speak with Lord at Mount Sivo. We started Act 3 at level 39. I wonder how long this one is.
Somewhere in this paradise, the Triune has reclaimed its ancient temple. Trouble is, we can't simply walk in. Elias was researching something about shrines to Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo.
Only the blessed can open the way.
Yes, but to be blessed by the prime evils. Damn risky.
If it is the key to getting inside the temple, I will take the risk.
Baal shrine is close. We'll start there.
time to do that.
I wonder what the reasoning was behind adding non-magical rings and amulets. Maybe because you can still imbue legendary aspects or affixes onto it.
Lord of Destruction. His influence has launched every war in history. Never once has he tired of conflict. Speak his true name. Tor Balos.
Tor Balos.
Are you alright?
I'm fine.
2 more shrines to go. Diablo and then Mephisto. Stay strong.
So if you wait too long, this guy summons a fallen overseer.
Diablo. Lord of Terror. Every mortal fear, every nightmare. He is the root of it all. Always has been. Speak his true name. Al Diabolos.
Al Diabolos.
This element of speaking one's true name. I know it from Ursula Le Guin books, where knowing somebody's true name means like holding power over them. I'm seeing a lot of references in Diablo 4. But most of all, a lot of callbacks to previous Diablos. If a game or a movie references itself or its own franchise too much, then it kind of dispels the fantasy for me personally, because then you don't really think this is a standalone product or world. Feels a little bit too in the face, but I think in Diablo 4 it's completely fine.
Mephisto, Lord of Hatred, Father of Lilith. You need to be careful. Her blood is already a part of you.
I can handle it.
See? The power here is already agitating you.
I told you I can handle it. Tell me what to say, and then go search for the temple.
So be it. When you're ready, speak the name Dol Mephistos. But watch yourself.
Lorth takes a step back.
Dul Mephistos.
Okay then. Let's make a quick trip to town before we enter the portal. And I'm gonna make a coffee and take a pee. I'm not seeing any upgrades. Maybe this. Maybe this. More armor. Cutthroat skill damage, but we don't need that. So maybe I'm not seeing it, but I just don't really think these are upgrades at all. Yes, we can. What did it take? 40, level 40. That's what we needed. Cool. That's good. We now can craft level 3 skulls or level 3 gems. Ruby.
I'm carrying
Okay.
too much.
We're full.
Precious stones. You could buy them.
This I can sell.
How much is it? 12k. And we need 3 of the others. Or 3 of the lesser variant. We should probably go back to the stash, dump everything. Or we already use these gems. Maybe on this? If we put it in a weapon, it's +8 life on kill. But I mean, we're getting the buff from this, I guess. Not the attack power, but all the benefits we are getting. So let's test that out though. So 8% core skill damage. So then it means that damage with core 8%. Yeah, exactly. Which means even though we don't use these blades, we're still getting the buffs from them. Which also means that if we can use a gem on this. Critical strike damage to crowd controlled enemies. We have a lot of that. 18% overpower damage. But what's the overpower proc rate? Overpower chance is 3%. I think there's nothing really that gives you an increased chance to overpower. Overpower damage, holy shit. Deals bonus damage based on the sum of your current life and fortify. Overpowered damage bonus is 77%. Has a base value of 50. So that's kind of the critical hit. So you have critical hits and then you also have overpower. What are we going to use here? Critical strike damage to vulnerable enemies. 6% damage over time. That would mean the poison. Let's just use this. drop everything else in the stash. Is that it? Maybe no available point. Actually, there's enemies that can attack us here, so... Alright guys, be right back. Let's see if we got the blessing from the primevals. It gave us a headache though. There he is. The wolf.
We meet again.
Mephisto. I know who you are.
Uh-huh, so it is Mephisto.
Yes, but that doesn't mean we can't help each other.
It is.
That mortal Elias seeks to use the power of the Primes for his own ends. No one knows their place anymore, do they? His meddling has drawn echoes of the past to my refuge of hatred. But you and I can put things back in order. Once you've brought peace to this realm, I will be able to give you my blessing.
Destroy the barbarian defenses, slay Gorm. Cool. It's like a... barbarian. Oh, did we crash? I think we crashed. Nope. Servers crashed? Game crashed? It seems disconnecting. Imagine this being hardcore. You would shit your pants. I think the computer just yeah, I think the computer's done. No, this is not. This is the beauty of a capture card. Oh, hold on. But then I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo the settings, the sound settings real quick. I think that was my computer then, crashing. Let's hope there's no queue. There hasn't been a queue at all. Which is surprising. Queued for login. No queue. That's just so good. Like launch and almost no queue. Let's try that again. I think we have a game audio. Yeah, we have game audio. Yes. Waypoint undiscovered. Yeah, let's get the waypoint then. These frame drops are worrying me a bit though. Aha, so it did register that we had to that we already spoke to him. And this is where we died. Yeah, we probably did die.
I'm not ready yet. I'm low on energy.
Boom! 41. That means a new skill point. Increased lucky hit chance for 5 seconds. Non-physical. Non-physical damage has a 5%. That sucks though, because this is physical, this is physical. This is poison. Then let's get rid of this one, honestly. And now that I think of it, maybe I should be spending on other things like... But we already have Poison Trap maxed. Maybe Caltrops. Maybe Caltrops is the next thing.
Hold them back.
Don't have enough energy. I need more time.
This is kind of a shitty spot for a ranged character. Oh, that's Gorm.
Don't have enough energy. I need more energy.
Easy.
Well done. You were born for this.
I didn't expect a prime evil would need a mortal's help.
Yes, I've had some bad luck in recent years. Trapped in those soulstone trinkets. Cast back to hell. My essence is reforming, and so my power has limits. We all have our ups and downs, don't we?
You deserve far worse.
All I have done is offer you help, and yet you repay me with hatred. Why not focus that anger on Lilith for the time being? Take my blessing. Destroy her. Save your world.
Okay, we got the blessing. I'm having a little bit of issues with the streaming. Something about the bitrate is not right, apparently. rates. I hope it'll stabilize.
Out of energy. It's time to do that. I need more time. I'm out of energy.
I think that's why our survivability is so good, because we have this this item here. Which one? This one. So you gain armor up to 30% extra armor for the damage you deal. Mount Sivo.
What took you so long?
I saw something at the shrine. A wolf.
Mephisto has been known to take such a form.
It's not the first time I've encountered him.
What? When you kept this from me?
We all keep secrets, don't we, Haradrim?
We don't have time for this now. Elias could be in the middle of his ritual already. Clear your head before we press on. The Temple of the Primes is just ahead.
Temple of the Prime. So is that where we're gonna fight Andariel, maybe?
I'm out of energy.
These dudes are pretty tanky.
Don't have enough energy.
If we beat Andariel, I need a bow. I need a legendary bow. So there's two ways in.
By your hand, the way will be opened.
Upgrade? No. We need 2 slots. If we don't have 2 slots, the item power is 50 less though. But yeah, we really need 2 sockets. If we don't, then it's never going to be an upgrade. And I think you can add sockets, but you need a certain crafting material for that I don't have.
Any more time?
Do you hear something?
This build is really good against big enemies that you can just kite around. Oh shit! Imagine dying there, and you're playing hardcore, and you think you killed him. She staggered a lot. Probably different monsters have different resistances to stagger.
Any more time? I'm not ready yet.
Okay, the elite is in the back. The crossbow. Empty slot. Plus 40% to basic skill damage. We're getting closer. Damage to frozen enemies, damage to poison enemies. And this is slowed and stunned. And both of those are good. But what about this one? Up to a 4.2% chance to execute injured non-elites. Our execute stats are already pretty good. Lucky hit. Lucky hit. Oh, it's lucky hit chances. Oh, lucky hit chance bonus. Where does it say lucky hit? Or is lucky hit determined by something else? Huh. No, not enough. Not good enough. There it is.
Oh, we're too late. The ritual is underway. I will deal with Elias myself. Stay to the shadows.
That's dedication to your work.
Damn it, Elias. I warned you not to walk this path. Laura, have you...
That's all the blood he needs.
Please, come with me.
Out of energy. Need more time.
So he has a slam. He has a charge. That didn't do much. Yeah. Okay. Very manageable, I guess. But we really gotta kite him effectively.
I'm not ready yet.
So far, the poison traps. Yeah, this is what I need to be doing. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Nope. One misclick and this happens. Holy shit! I need this dark shroud. I think we gotta work more with the poison.
I'm not ready yet.
Get this thing.
I'm not ready yet. Any more time?
That's so much better, like using the poison and using them on the same spot. Got more potions. This is a pretty cool fight. Boom. We staggered him almost.
I'm not ready yet.
Nice, nice, nice.
I'm not ready yet. Any more time?
2 potions, 3. Gotta keep an eye out on that. Nope, nope. Oh, that is so close. Gotta work with the traps more.
I'm not ready yet.
That's it, that's it. Because they kind of follow you predictably.
Any more time?
Come on.
Any more time?
This is-
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'll keep the ult for when he spawns his last group. He's probably gonna stagger it. Good stuff.
Any more time?
I just lose all my dark shrouds in an instant.
Any more time?
With boss fights, this is really a fun playstyle. Let's not lose right here. Let's fucking go! Nice. Not a bow, but a sword. Damaging a poisoned enemy with a shadow imbued skill has up to a 75% chance to retreat to create a toxic explosion that applies 95. So that means this is shadow damage though. Damaging a poisoned enemy with a shadow imbued skill. What does the rest say? Damage to distant enemies, damage to crowd control, damage or core skill buff, and plus 13 to all stats. It's not bad. I think we just try it out. And damaging a poisoned... Oh, shadow imbued. So we have to use shadow imbue. Nah, that's not gonna work. That's not part of the build. And we kind of need Dark Shroud for the movement speed. Nah. So what about Andariel?
What happened? It feels like fire crawling over my skin.
You were tattooed. A ritual.
I hear something. A voice in my head.
Andariel. A connection was made between you and her. Who are you?
Taisa. Who are you?
I am Lorath, one of the Haradrim.
Haradrim. So is Elias.
If he told you that, he was lying. I came to kill him. Thought I had, but the moment I looked away, he vanished.
If he survived, he will have fled to his refuge.
Refuge?
He has a palace, somewhere in the deserts of eastern Kyrgyzstan. But that is all I know.
That's the new act, I think. Kyrgyzstan is already down here. Yeah.
We should get to Tarsarak. The people there know the deserts of Kyrgyzstan well. Maybe someone has heard of this palace.
Let me join you. I don't know how much help I will be in this condition, but I owe you my life.
You don't owe us anything. But you are welcome to come. You deserve vengeance too.
I think Andariel is basically... She is Andariel at this point. Give aid.
I need help.
Meet with Lorith and Taisa in Tarsarak, and Act 3. So that is in Kyrgyzstan. Let's do it.
barely made it out of Gulran. My friend Erden was not so lucky. I went back for his remains and, well, the cannibals didn't leave much. I don't know if I have the courage to carry this bloody sack halfway across the steppes. Erden didn't get along with his family, but he belongs back in Pharaohbrood just the same, damn it. Please, if there's any chance you are traveling that way, could you bring Erden to his father?
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
We still have space in the inventory. I think we have a new... We should have a new skill point. Dark Shroud gives us just more damage reduction, which is not bad. Let's start the journey. Untamed Scarps. I like how the quests are the side quests come at the right time, just when you're about to move into a new area. So there's a little backtracking like that. The drawback obviously is that it feels like all the side quests are like deliberately planted. But I think in terms of game flow, especially when you think about replayability and that you're probably going to play through the campaign more often, then yeah, it's a good thing. How many side quests do we have? 19 of 20, so I can't really... Shouldn't really be picking up a lot of new side quests. I get why there's a cap, because at a certain point you just don't really, you pick up everything and yeah, you just completely lose track of whatever the whole backstory was. But we can complete that side quest. Should we? Nah, let's continue on. Let's get the waypoint first.
Good price.
We should be salvaging more because I think you get the you can, what's it called, the transmog. You get the transmog. Yeah, I like this ability because you're really gonna be thinking about shadow imbuement, and this is one of those skills that makes you play the game completely differently. But I just don't really see it happening in the current build. Damaging a poisoned enemy with a shadow imbued skill. And this is not even shadow imbuement, this is just shadow damage. I'm really tempted to just salvage this. Yeah, let's do it.
Of course he did. He never trusted us to do anything on our own. My brother Kada is out selling our goods to a camp north of here if you must check on him. Oh, and if he's in the middle of a sale, don't interrupt him.
I'm sorry, Sorga, but I'm not sending anyone again. Be at peace with his body recovered.
Peace?
So there's like a big area that's not directly related to the campaign quest. But this is already... is it Kyrgyzstan? No, it's the far side of the dry steppes. Let's gamble a little bit.
Provisions for the journey?
Come, try your luck.
Because I kind of want to get a better bow here. Yo, holy shit, yes. This is so much better. Holy shit. Plus 20% damage, like I called it. Plus 70 dexterity. Holy shit, plus 70 dexterity. Plus 20% damage to distant enemies, plus 21 to core skill damage, plus 22 damage to stunned enemies. I wish that was a different one. And then, when casting an imbuement skill, you trigger an imbued explosion around yourself, applying the imbuement effect and dealing... I don't like this one. I don't like this one. But in terms of raw damage, this is 100% an upgrade. And I think we should go to the mist, to the... Is it the mysticist? Somebody is able to... Somebody will be able to change an attribute on this thing. Let's see if we get something else. Maybe... Don't want to lose the gloves necessarily. Maybe the boots, huh? Boots are not that great.
Maybe you can sell it.
Alright. Nice. Rings and amulets. Sell this.
I got stabbers, cutters, casters.
No! Right click. So many things that where you can use a right click.
Live well, hero.
Alright, since we have a waypoint here, I'm just gonna waypoint back to a place where we can yeah, I kind of want to fix. I want to make that bow. Maybe change an affix, legendary affix. That would be nice. Okay, then we get this. Unsocket, unsocket. Yes, sir.
Be wary of bandits.
Does that mean that we can now? No. Occultist. That's it, occultist. So I want to get rid of this one because we're not using imbuement skills, and the explosion around yourself does not fit the playstyle at all. But this is just like changing one affix. It doesn't mean extract. I like all the damage and all of that stuff. Maybe we should do Codex of Power. And then we change it to something else. Your marksman skills have all of this. All of this stuff is so... we need... Ooh. We need one more. We need one more. This is so huge. If we can change... This is really good. Yeah, I think this one is the best. Your marksman skills have up to a 10% chance to create an arrow storm at the enemy's location. That is just even more damage. So I definitely want that. The only question is, what are we giving up for that? Let's go with basic skill damage.
Father always wanted
I'm
to
gonna
see the mines of
salvage
Kerbadu.
all the legendaries that I don't really need. Like this one. Let's hope this gives us what we need. Wait, if I want to salvage that, I need to go to the armory. It makes so much sense. If we imprint... Come on, come on, come on. Is that it? That's not the right one, I think. I don't think that was the right one. How do I know what I'm getting? This is very strong. Is this something that we need? You have a 70% increased critical strike chance against injured enemies. While you're healthy, you gain. That's very strong. This is not bad, but we don't really use it. Oh, but trap skill, damage, and all of that stuff. 7% movement speed, trap skill, damage. Really good. Maybe this is the least the least good one.
My skills matched.
All right, we need to wait a little bit. For now, let's just upgrade.
Let's see the barbs make that.
And for the last upgrade, we need more. We need 4 baleful fragments, but I need another one to re-roll or to imprint. This is already good. This is pretty sweet. Okay, we upgrade that.
Finest quality.
We could upgrade it again. The last step requires too much.
One of my better pieces.
I think we're good to go. Next legendary we find is I think I'm just gonna salvage it. Alright, moving on. But this is an attack power upgrade. I'm pretty sure. Wait, is that a treasure goblin? It is! Let's get him. Legendary. Unfortunate. In the first stream in Act 1 and also in Act 2 we did a lot of side quests. And Act 1, even though I had done it before, it was took us like 8 hours, 7 or maybe 6, 7, 8, I'm not sure what the first stream, how long the first stream was. But yeah, I am walking past a lot of areas. But yeah, this is, I'm most interested right now in kind of the side quest or in the campaign missions for sure. So forceful arrow is now weaker because we changed our weapon, but overall we should have more damage output. Kyrgyzstan.
Just rumors, mostly. The people here speak of a sorcerer who lives in a grand palace beyond the endless sandstorm.
One of these nomads could help us reach it. They know the land better than...
Taisa?
Andaria. I hear her. I need a place to focus. Keep her voice at bay.
Look for a guide. I'll get something to help Taisa clear her mind.
Ha! No chance. Not for all the gold in Chaldea.
Are you mad? There's a sorcerer living in that storm who will rip your flesh from your bones.
Okay, last shot.
You'll find none fool enough to accept that request here. Give up and stay alive a day longer.
He was the nicest.
What about the old man? The only thing that unreliable fool will guide you to is your graves.
But you look desperate enough to try anything. He spends his days in a fog of white smoke at the riverbank. Be careful. It's a dangerous place.
Found a quiet spot where she can focus on controlling Andario's presence.
Is it safe to leave her here?
Safer than stumbling blind through the desert. At least until we find a reliable guide.
Waypoint, and then we travel to Argentec Riverbank. Still Act 3. So Act 3 spans over Dry Steppes and Kyrgyzstan.
I'm not ready yet.
Something has poison damage here. Is it the marksman? These guys definitely hit harder.
Every day brings new fools. I'm not the one who's gonna go. You'd better turn around and walk out of here, friend. Well, can't say I didn't warn you.
The way he said friends, that gave him away. Who's this?
What's that? I'm paid up, leave me be.
We're not here to collect. We need...
Huh? This can't be. Can it? Is that the symbol of the Ho? The Hora,
Haradrim.
yes, Horadrim. Dekat Kane. Can it be you, old friend? It's me, Mischief.
No. Deckard is gone. My name is Lorath. We need your help passing through the sandstorm to the north.
Sandstorm, eh? The others must have turned you down. Told you some rubbish about a sorcerer, I'll wager. Yeah. Well, what can a sorcerer do to me that time hasn't already? Yes, I'll help. There's an old chapel near there, an auspicious spot to begin a new adventure.
Goods. Gather whatever you need. I'll fetch Thaisa and meet you there.
Mischief.
This is wonderful. Like old times, eh, Deckard?
Mischief is, I think, the sailor. He was the sailor who helped you cross the ocean, but I'm not sure. But I think he's from Diablo 2. Meet Lorth and Mischief at the Forsaken Chapel. Save us some time.
I can't do that here.
How many more of those keys do I have? One more whispering key. And we should imbue this on one. If we find a good ring, we should use it on that. Because the bubble is just too good. It's too good. The Forsaken Temple.
moment we stepped inside, Andario grew desperate. But her screams are only a whisper now.
I think she's lying.
Her influence will be weaker here. I am. Up to Taisa whether she'll join us, though.
Every part of me wants to walk through that storm and draw Elias's blood. But perhaps he is counting on my vengeance to lead me back to him, so he can finish what he started. It is safer for everyone if I stay.
No shame in that. It's the wise choice. We'll bring you his hat.
I thought he was dead, Elias.
Are you? I hope you've lined your pockets with healing drops. If not, help yourself to the ones I keep on old Isabella here. Storm's going to get worse, too. I can smell it. When it starts to kick up, we'll have to find something to shelter us, or there'll be nothing left of us but bones and stories.
I'm seeing so many imbuement attributes. But if we use imbuement, what can we realistically drop? We've been playing a long time with the traps. I think but there's kind of a good synergy.
Just savoring the moment. This is going to be a trek to remember, eh, Deckard? I can't wait.
Oh, you take damage. That's pretty interesting.
The winds are turning angry. Follow me. It is! The gods favor our journey, friend! Share
Potions.
with me, Deckard. A toast to another life or death adventure!
Oh,
No,
I get it, I get it.
I've had quite enough. It's all yours.
I won't turn down such generosity.
So you basically have unlimited potions.
Seems it's dying down. Onward! I won't forget this betrayal, Deckard. You know I won't.
That's some serious betrayal. Because of the legendary, we're actually healing when enemies are close. So this is not that hard of a mission.
You're being swarmed. Things you wouldn't believe. But it was never quite the same. Wandering without a direction. It was just waiting.
Aye. It's important to have something to walk towards.
One foot in front of the other, eh, old friend? If we stop walking, we die. Sounds like the winds have calmed.
I feel like he's just leading us in a circle, and then we just start where we or we end up where we started.
Such an intriguing place was hidden beyond the storm.
A relic from the old days of Kyrgyzstan, maybe. Lost to time until Elias seized it.
He must hold some treasure, eh?
Mashif, don't move. Don't speak to anyone. There is great danger lurking here.
You've grown fearful in your old age, my friend. But worry not. I will stay put.
Elias chose them to join his anointed circle? Ha! That one in rags will never survive his...
It was Master Elias's hand that brought Lilith to Sanctuary, and it will be his hand.
You there! Wait! I haven't seen you before. We just made it through the storm. By the Mother's grace.
disciples. You've come at an auspicious time. Lilith recently graced us with her presence.
She was here.
Oh, it was magnificent. But do not worry. Perhaps Master Elias will give you a glimpse of her through the sightless eye. If he deems you worthy, go inside and present yourself to him.
Level up.
This is worse than I thought. Elias has the sightless eye. It's ancient magic. You can see anywhere with it. Across time, even.
Our flock has grown. Behold the wonders that the mother has.
Raise your heads high, champions of Lilith! Never again will we fear demons! They will serve us in the war to come.
Bless me with your power, and whatever you ask of me, it will be done.
Go forth and stand in judgment before Master Elias. But show no fear, no hesitation.
Don't worry. We won't.
Blessed Mother.
There he
I
is.
will not fail you again. The maiden will walk this world. I knew you would come, Laura.
Been spying on us with the sightless eye, have you?
You think I would waste such magic on you? You're still just as narrow-minded as the day I left you. I will put you out of your misery, old man. You should have stayed in.
Holy shit, the damage is way too much. So this can't be the real... Yeah, he's transforming. He has to.
We should find the sightless eye while we still have time. We can't leave it with these fanatics.
Hold on. I see something. Blood petals.
There is no way it's that easy.
Mephisto. Diablo. Bale. The ruination of Sanctuary is imminent. And yet you doubt.
Only zealots and fools are completely certain, Mother. If we are to be saved, it will be by your hand.
I have not come to save, but to empower. In my shadow, the strong will oppose the might of hell itself. Let the weak fend for themselves.
Andaria lives. The Horadrim die.
Whatever the cost.
Whatever the cost.
had another vision.
So Andariel.
Lilith thinks the prime evils will destroy Sanctuary, and she's empowering people to stand against them.
That's why she and Elias are gathering followers. They're building a bloody army.
Yes, Lorath. The Lords of Hell threaten our existence, and we are doing something about it.
Elias, how are you still alive?
You will never understand what I have done for this world.
I'm not ready yet.
After all these years,
Oh.
this is the best you can do. You cannot kill me.
I think we just focus this dude, Elias himself. Because otherwise he's probably gonna spawn or keep on spawning.
I'm not ready yet.
That's it.
We can't keep bashing our heads against him like this. He'll wear us down. We need to escape, but not without the Sightless Eye. If we can take it, that'll rob him of some power at least.
So the guy can just respawn.
The mountains, the mother and I saw a village. The people, cold and hungry, pray to a light that would give them no warmth. But in her presence, a new fire was stoked in their hearts. They would never go hungry or feel cold again. Blessed communion.
There he is again.
Your heart to her. Embrace your nature.
So this time we focus fire him more.
You think killing me again will have a different outcome?
I'm not ready yet.
Shit. Maybe not the best strategy.
too late to stop what Lilith has begun.
I'm not ready yet. Need more time. I need more time. I'm not ready yet.
Stop holding back, Laura!
I'm not ready yet.
We kill this guy, and then that should be the end.
I'm not ready yet.
Here it is. The Sightless Eye. Mashif can help us get the artifact far from this place. But we need to hurry before Elias returns. That opening over there is our best chance of escape. Put pressure here. We need to stop the bleeding.
It seems I've lost a step in my old age, eh, Terkata?
No.
Hey, you made it. Did you kill that sorcerer fellow?
Don't talk. The storm was broken. We'll get you out of here.
Oh, it's a shame. I got mine. Just a hair too late. Sneaky devil poked me in the back. Skewered like a quill rat. So it goes. Hey, Deckard.
Aye. So it goes.
So they just bring Mashif back for one quest, and then they finish him. It's like the video game version of a cameo.
They'll be coming. I'm taking the sightless eye. We need a safe place to study it. Use it against them. We'll meet at the Desert Chapel. Go.
And what happens at the Desert Chapel? I'm pretty sure it's a fight with Andariel, and that's going to be the end of Act 3 then.
Did you kill him?
More than once, in fact. Trouble is, he won't stay dead.
He is more powerful than I thought. I underestimated him.
So did I. But we took something important from him, at least. The sightless eye. I think he was using it to commune with Lilith from afar.
A powerful piece of magic.
And dangerous. Perhaps we can use it to our advantage. Give me some time to study it. The prime evils were reforming. Hell was coming. But Elias was not the answer to anyone's prayers. If you want to take the measure of someone, you judge them by their deeds, not their words. Simple as that. Elias preached of saving the world while standing atop a mountain of corpses. Then there was the Wanderer. Everything Elias was not. Tainted by Lilith's blood, and yet able to resist her corruption. That was what I witnessed in the Wanderer's deeds. And that was when I started to think that perhaps together we could keep the evil at bay. Must have been gruesome in that cult of his.
No more gruesome than the rest of Sanctuary's underbelly.
+2 to Dark Shroud. Like, we got this legendary pants at level 20, and now we're at level 42, and still I can't really find an upgrade. I mean, in terms of raw armor, it is definitely an upgrade, but just yeah. Maybe because we leveled it up, it's like +15 item power.
I can shut out Andariel's whispers most of the time.
So was this the end of Act 3 then?
Always.
Better a whisper than having her walk the world again. Andariel is part of Lilith and Elias's plan. But how? What do we know so far?
Lilith made a deal with Astaroth.
The demon who served her father. Interesting choice of ally.
And she has a key to hell.
A place where she's seen as a traitor. So why would she go? And is she already there? We need answers. Elias used the sightless eye to contact Lilith. Perhaps it can help us. Bring it here, will you? It's risky, but we haven't got a choice. When you're ready, picture Lilith in your mind and gaze into the eye.
My father's essence is reforming.
How do you know?
I feel it. Like 1,000 old wounds ripped open again. He's still weak. Vulnerable. I must strike before he can resist.
Make his power yours. The other lords will.
What happened?
She saw me.
knows we're looking for her. Only a matter of time before she comes after us.
Not necessarily.
What do you mean?
Mephisto is reforming. And Lilith aims to take his power while he is still weak.
So, that's what you be preparing for. All right, old man. Think. Think! If she takes Mephisto's power, she'll become like a prime evil herself. She'll be able to conquer hell and sanctuary alike. I have an idea how to stop her. But for it to work, we'll need the help of an old ally. Deliver this message to Donan. He'll have gone to Kyovashad for guidance.
Okay, so we're going back to Kyovashad. Meet Donan at the Cathedral of Light. And this is Act 4. So this is the start of Act 4. So this was the final mission of Act 3. So yeah, let's travel here to Kyovashad and wrap it up, I guess. We didn't really discover too much of... It's kind of crazy, actually, if you think about it, because Act 1 was Fractured Peaks around Kyovashad. Act 2 was Skosklen. Act 3 was Dry Steppes, but also a part of Kyrgyzstan, which is, it's kind of nice if the acts are not strictly tied to a new region, because otherwise it feels so constructed. But yeah, we still have a large part of this map to uncover, so I think we're probably gonna come back to Kyrgyzstan, and after that, yeah, we still have this huge chunk. But yeah, a lot to discover still for Dry Steppes and Kyrgyzstan. I like that. I like the fact that you're not going through the campaign and the campaign leads you to discover all of that area. There's still so many side quests to discover. Okay, let's do it.
I tell you, my neighbor is bewitched. I saw him skulking outside.
All right, this is it. Guys, for the VOD, I'm gonna end the stream for a moment, but I might, and then I eat something. I might be on immediately after, but we'll see. Anyways, this was the end of Act 3, and yeah, next stream is gonna be Act 4. So thanks for stopping by, thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to smash the like button, even if you're watching this after it's been live. So see you in the next